Hello everyone and welcome back here to Comic Vantage. And yes, today we have another new Comic Book Day preview episode. This is the day where I tell you what is coming out this Wednesday. And this Wednesday is March 15th, 2023. So like always, I try to go through and skim over pretty much everything that's coming out this week. Maybe some stuff you've heard of, maybe some stuff you haven't. I do like to focus a bit on the indie books because a lot of people don't focus on indie books. So, first up, over here, we are going to hop onto our lovely League of Comic Geeks website. I absolutely love this website. They pretty much have everything that is coming out for the week. They show you variants, all kinds of stuff. You can even submit your own books if they're missing an issue or two. Alright, so let me have a nice big swig of coffee here, because coffee is always a good way to start the morning. And we're going to start now. Alright, first up, what do we got here? We got Wolverine number 31 coming out this week. We have Hulk number 13. It's Hulk Planet Part 5. Berserker number 12. I have not read Berserker. This says it's the epic conclusion to the groundbreaking original series. So, if anyone has read this, please let me know. I'm actually kind of interested. Did it live up to the hype? Because, wow, did that book have some serious hype behind it. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 4. Justice Society of America number 3. House of Slaughter number 13 coming out this week. That's been a hot book. Batgirl 16. Captain Marvel number 47. Noctura 12. That's supposed to be another really good book. It had a lot of hype to it when it first came out. You know, if there's some books here that I'm skipping over or I'm missing and you guys want to talk about, leave me a comment down below. I love talking to everybody about it. Gunslinger Spawn, number 18. Avengers Forever, number 15. Gold Goblin, number 5. Captain America, Symbol of Truth, number 11. We got Star Wars Yoda, number 5. Little Monsters, number 11. Now, here's one I wanted to spotlight. Superman Lost, issue number 1. Book 1, blank. Now, honestly, the only reason I want spotlight is I'm not a DC fan at all, but wow, I love that cover. Something about that is really, really striking. So what do we got here? Superman's Odyssey of Solitude. After Superman is called away on a routine Justice League mission, Lois Lane awakens to find a complete stranger standing in her living room. The Man of Steel, home much sooner than expected, reveals he is in fact been lost in space for 20 years. Nothing and no one seems familiar to him anymore, and the timeless bond between them has been severed. Or has it? Can love conquer all? Superman's 80th anniversary celebration continues with this all new blockbuster 10-issue self-contained series. Interesting. Let's see, do we got some variant covers? Looks like we got a couple variant covers. Oh, I love this plain gold right here. You see that? It's a big time collectibles gold spot foil cover. Alright. Let's see, Danger Street number 4, Teenage Mutant Turtles, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years number 2. I finally read The Last Ronin. It was a couple weeks ago, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it had a few, lulls here and there, but other than that, really liked the story. Had a blast with it. Secret Invasion number 5, Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods number 1. How many of these Lazarus Planet books are there? It's like every week there's a new number 1 issue for something or another coming out. Walking Dead 59, that is the deluxe issue, fully colorized, coming out once every 2 weeks. So if you guys never read The Walking Dead, cheap way to pick up the books, and you get full color this time. Red Goblin number 2, Batman Incorporated number 6, Wildcats number 5. Another series I finally got around to starting to read. Very nostalgic when I read the first couple issues, so I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm happy. Alright, I Hate Fairyland number 5. The Avengers War Across Time. Here we go. Nemesis Reloaded number 3. Now, this is supposed to be a reboot of the Nemesis series. I loved the original. I'm hearing the second series is going off really, really well. I only read the first issue, have not read the second one yet. And this is the secret origins of the Nemesis. You do not want to miss this. That is all. Beautiful cover. Man, the thing is cool. Those books always have great covers. Oh, that must be a Steve Mc... Oh, that's a Sook variant, it says. Yeah, very cool. Man, Nemesis has been a great read. So, I have high hopes for the entire series. Bishop War College is coming out. Time Before Time, number 21. The Black Cloak, number 3. Image, exclamation point, number 11. Behold Behemoth, number 4. Hellcat, number 1. Now, not necessarily a Hellcat fan, but she is a cool character. She's not there. Leaping from the pages of her Iron Man run, Hellcat is back. Patsy is back on the West Coast, living in a demon house haunted by the ghost of her mother. When someone close to Patsy, inner circle, is murdered, Hellcat becomes the prime suspect. Now Patsy must prove her innocence and evade both the police and the supernatural sleepwalkers. Oh, let's see here. To add to her peril, she faces her demonic ex, Damien Hellstrom. He shows up, and that's never a good thing. Now, I did want to show this off. That is a Peach Momoko 1 in 100 Virgin variant cover. You know, it's funny as her costume, her mask in the mirror reflection there kind of looks like the old Batman mask from the Adam West TV series. All right, let's see what other variants we got here. No, nothing too exciting. It's like we got In-Hyuk Lee, we have a Scotty Young. I just can't get behind Scotty Young covers. I don't know, they just don't do it for me. And it looks like we have a standard variant of the Peach Momoko along with a few others. So, there we go. No One, issue number 1. This one here I'm really excited about. This sounds like some fun. But first, before I read the synopsis, let's grab some coffee here. 10 months ago, the Richard Roe murders shocked the city of Pittsburgh. In the months since, the killings have sparked a dangerous political movement. Copycat killers, any masked vigilante who's still determined to hold the powerful accountable. Not a symbol, not a hero. They could be anyone. They're no one. Seriously, goosebumps when I'm reading that. It sounds so much fun, like a seriously original premise for a book. We got some variant covers. Nothing really that stands out, though. Not a clear winner as far as covers go, so just, grab whatever you want on that one, people. Batman, the adventure continues. I love the animated series, so that's very cool. Darkwing Duck number 3. Multiversity, Harley screws up the DCU. Star Wars, The High Republic number 3. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Armageddon Game. Art Brut number 4. Harrower. Try saying that 3 times fast. Something monstrous stalks Jessa and her friend, with only the light of their phones as meager torches against the darkness. Between the dead signal and dead friend's unexpected trail is the last thing Jessa will expect. Harrower number 1 was actually an excellent read, so I'm looking forward to number 2 here. We have, speaking of excellent, we have The Excellent number 1. Batman and Scooby-Doo. Actually, it kind of reminds me of the 90s when everything started with an X and extreme and X this and X that, because yeah, that's what the 90s were about. It was all extreme. Kaya number 6. All Against All number 4. Star Trek number 5. The Forged issue number 1. Now this one really stood out as well. This is from Image Comics. The 11th millennium of the rule of the Eternal Empress. A squad of planet-smashing super soldiers finds their routine mission to be anything but. They are the Forged, and they take no prisoners. Embark upon an over-the-top pulp adventure of sex, violence, and sci-fi inspired by Conan, heavy metal, and other comics you tried to hide from your parents. I mean, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. Very excited about this. This is a 64-page book with a cover price of $5.99. I'm so looking forward to reading that. And I'm not seeing any variant covers, so it'd be interesting to see how that one turns out. Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer, number 10 from Opus Comics. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, The Last Barbarians, issue number 2. Now, I did spotlight issue number 1 last month, so if you guys, did yourself a favor and grabbed it, make sure you pick up issue number 2. Vampire Slayer number 12. Hexware number 4. Spy Suburb number 3. Masters of the Universe Masterverse. Another one I read last month, and I also spotlighted it. It was fun. Might not be worth picking up a second issue fun, but it was fun. Here's one that I'm really excited about. Star Trek Defiant, issue number 1. Now, I mean, a lot of Star Trek purists out there might find me, a little against the grain with this one, but 2 of my favorite Star Trek series were actually DS9 and Voyager. For the longest time, DS9 was top of the list. because the overreaching story arcs were just absolutely amazing. But then I watched Voyager as it was coming out and absolutely enjoyed it. But then I watched it a second time a couple years back and really fell in love with Voyager. So I'm super excited by this. Someone is killing the gods. But while Benjamin Sisko and the USS Theseus have been facing the threats in the higher cosmos, very real casualties are growing on the ground. The true enemy is a man, not a god, and Worf of House Martok has put together his own crew aboard the USS Defiant in the hopes of defeating the dangerous Messiah behind a genocidal cult. Pulling from all eras of Star Trek canon to create something wholly unique and unexpected, Star Trek Defiant unites some of the strongest personalities in the franchise, including Rolarin, Spock, B'Elanna Torres, and Lore on a mission with very little guarantee of success. I don't know why I have this cover up. As you can see from the cover here, we have B'Elanna Torres over there, we have Worf, we have Spock, and we have Lore, Data's brother, who are all part of Worf's crew, along with B'Elanna Torres. I don't know why she's not on the cover, though. But that one there, oh, really, really excited for that one. Okay, now coming up next, Draculina, Blood Simple number 2, Trojan number 3 from AWA Upshot, which stands for Artists, Writers, and Artisans. Star Trek Resurgence, Looney Tunes, Miss Meow. Oh, I can't believe that book is actually still around. Frank Miller's Pandora number 3, Kilchella number 4, Quested number 4, Billionaire Island, Cult of Dogs, By the Horns, Dark Earth from Scout Comics, Agents of WROLDE, World A. Alright, White Savior number 3, Eternus number 3 from Scout Comics. That looks like a cool cover on that one. Star Wars Insider. Why did they put a magazine in here? Oh, here we go. Ancient Enemies, The Genie, or The Djinn, issue number 1. From Frank Miller Presents. Spitting out of the pages of Ancient Enemies, we spotlight The Genie, a mysterious half-human, half-alien creature born from the wreckage of a crashed spaceship. This book reveals his secret origin as he struggles with his alien birthright and his mission to kill an opponent he's never met. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Family Time, Mad Balls vs. Garbage Pail Kids, The Nowhere Man, issue number 1. Now I wanted to spotlight this from Bad Kid Press. Bad Kid Press actually has a couple books coming out this week. This one really jumped at me, though. Richard is trapped in a spirit world called the Dreamtime, a surreal landscape of the subconscious, where dreams are real. Follow his journey as he encounters gods, shamans, and other strange, unexpected creatures straddling the forest of action-adventure, introspective literature, and horror. Check out this confident first issue from the master storyteller, Johnny Bluzit. I mean, that sounds great. I'm so excited for that one. Let's see what else we got here. Stray Sheep issue number 2 coming out. Destiny New York number 13 from Black Mask. I love anything from Black Mask. Emo Girl number 4. Junction Jones and the Corduroy Conspiracy coming out from Scout Comics. I didn't know what to expect from this, and then I picked up on the synopsis here. In the derelict slums of the multi-dimensional town of Junction, Mr. Nibs and Junction Jones scours the dangerous alleyways in search of an illicit organic material to sell off at the local black market chop shops and transmutation garages, until an anonymous tip leads them to the remains of a murdered Earth hobo. The evidence they uncover on the body points to a vast government cover-up, a conspiracy of which they are now inexplicably at the center. Their first instinct, run and hide. But a suspicious maintenance team that just so happens to arrive at the same time looking for the same body may hamper that. In the ensuing standoff, Jones decides the best option may be a joke. Will it fall flat or land? That's another one. I'm getting serious goosebumps. You know, these little press books like Black Mask and Scout and AWA are really putting out some of the best stories right now. Betty and Veronica, Jumbo Comics, My Brother's Blood Machine, number 4, Retroverse number 4 from Comixology. And then we have Knock, issue number 1. Crime has crippled every borough across city, allowing the city's most demented serial killer to flourish and revel in his kills. Enter John Knock. Member of the crime-fighting World Warriors. Only Nock isn't a superhero, or at least he doesn't think he is. All he's got is a bow and some arrows. Nock sets out to prove his worth, hoping to take down the bag-face killer once and for all. That comes from Lunchroom Riot Comics. I mean, that actually sounds like a lot of fun. All right, now there's one more book I wanted to spotlight. Some of you may have missed me last week. I didn't get a chance to do my preview video last week. So there's one book I wanted to preview that came out, and that is Stoneheart issue number 1. And this comes out from Image Comics, brought to you by Emma Kubert. Now, Emma Kubert is part of comic book royalty. Yes, her grandfather is none other than the absolutely amazing Joe Kubert, a longtime DC artist, founder of the Joe Kubert School for Graphic and Comic Art. Her father, Andy Kubert. We all know that name. Her uncle, Adam Kubert. I mean, this woman has got some legacy. And she did go to the Kubert School as well, was a graduate, and now she's been working, doing her own books, and here she is writing and drawing her comic. I gotta say, I read this book last night. It was fun. I liked it. Bubbly and headstrong, Shade Whisper has been inexplicably expelled from her magical guild and relocated, left wholly with vague memories and romanticized hope. But when she hears a sinister voice in her head that awakens a power beyond her comprehension, she'll traverse her past and present to unravel her prestigious place within the mystical land of Athea. This book was a lot of fun, and the crazy thing is that there's very muted colors. It's not like fully colorized like you would expect to see in a comic. It's just like, you know, old school where they take like just the face and they paint it tan, or the hair and they make it red, no tones to it whatsoever, which are kind of neat. And it's all her raw pencils. There's no inks to it at all. It says here she's the writer, artist, cover artist. She has done it all in this book. I love seeing the raw pencils and seeing how, you know, an artist can just bring it to life that way. It was a fun read, really, really good. So if you guys haven't picked it up, be sure to do that. All right, everyone. So that was it. Those are my picks for the week. Be sure to stop by your local stores and pick them up. Now, what is my absolute number 1 pick for the week? All right, we ready? The Forged, issue number 1. I mean, this just sounds like over-the-top mayhem. It sounds like it's going to be so much fun to read. I don't know as far as spec goes, but it still sounds like a blast. I am so excited for this one. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening. If there are books down that I haven't mentioned or something that I missed, make sure you may comment down below so we can talk about it. I love talking about new books. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think about my picks and what your own personal picks are. If you're new to the channel, hit the little CV down in the corner and make sure you hit that like button. Doesn't hurt you. You know, it just helps me. And if you are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And to my channel members, you guys are amazing. Love you to death. Thank you guys so much. And, you know, like always, thank you guys so much for watching, and take it easy.